1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, good afternoon. We are currently in Fox Delta 25, heading to Ormond Beach. We're going to do a pre-start checklist. Seatbelt track is on, tail wheels on, lock flaps are up, avionics are off, autopilot is off, cowl flaps open, beacons on, mixer full rich. Mixture is full rich. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, mixture is rich. Prop full RPM. Throttle closed, prop clear, master is on. Fuel pump's on. And fuel pump is on. 8 to 10 gallons an hour. Then idle, auxiliary pumps coming off, and max start. All right, there we go. There she goes. About 1500 RPM. That's good. Throttle advanced, oil pressure on the green. Oil temperature is bottom of the green, mixture leans for taxi. Pre-taxi seatbelt harness on, heat vent defrost is off, avionics on and set, transponder is alt. ATIS will check the windsock, altimeter is set, radio test, taxi light on, and now the indicator turn cutting ready compass will be tested as we get up. Alright, lock up the right main, try to swing it. Nice and easy here, kind of tight fit. Watch that left wingtip. Looking good. Watch that right side. Looking good. Couple of trees here on the right hand side. Clear left, clear right. Another 3 here on the left side. Clear left, clear right. Plenty of room. Looking right there. Clear left, clear right, looking good. Clear left, clear right. Alright, flight controls are checked, left, right, up and down. 2 notches of flaps. Got first intersection is Melbourne. First intersection is up. Do a quick run up here on the go. 2 clicks to the left. Back to both. 1 click to the left. Back to both. Prop cycle. Looking good. Okay, let's look at that wing sock. A little bit of right crosswind, which is not too bad. Looking good. Re-takeoff is good. I got good charge. Off we go. good. Props low. Manifold pressure lower. Set to 25 square. Trim as necessary. Going direct to Melbourne. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Go to center.
I mean, we're runway 4 to take off.
3225 center. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're ready to get that clearance. Let's see what we got here. Stay a little bit to the left off Vero Beach / Delta. And let's go center. Good afternoon, Miami, November 1, Romeo Mike with request.
Number 241, November Delta, radar contact. 5 miles southwest of the Treasure VOR. Vero Beach altimeter 3020. What's going to be your cruising altitude?
My cruising altitude will be 6,500 feet, 3241 November Delta.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Number 241, November Delta, say altitude now.
Altitude now is 4,300 feet, 241 November Delta.
Hey Miami, it's area 13 established in hold. Would like to leave now due to fuel output. November 8 is 081321 vectors of the arc.
Relatively busy today, lead center.
Alright, we'll just take vectors 813. Number 241, November Delta, contact Miami Center 135.7.
Center is 135.7, 241 November Delta.
Number 80813, come to the Vero Beach Airport via radar vectors, lighting 320, vectors VOR. 322 on the heading 813, we're just going to continue our right turn if that's okay with you. On that case, continue our right turn heading up 290. Alright, roger that, 290, 813.
Miami Center, Skywagon 1 Romeo Mike with request.
It's 1 Romeo Mike, go ahead.
Yes, sir, just off of Fox Delta 25. Would like to pick up clearance, currently VFR 3,300. Destination is Ormond Beach.
Number 1 Romeo Mike, squawk 3635.
Squawk 3635, 1 Romeo Mike. Finally got a hold of this guy. Nice.
Number 1 Romeo Mike, radar contact 2 miles west of the Vero Beach Airport. Vero Beach altimeter 3020. Just want to verify you're going to stay VFR.
Negative, currently IFR, currently VFR, and requesting IFR 3020 on Vero Beach.
That is stand by for clearance.
Maintaining VFR, standing by for clearance. 1 Romeo Mike.
Number 1 Romeo Mike, say altitude.
Altitude is 3,800, climbing 4,000.
Charlie, out of 1,100 for 2,000. Number 80813, just set to maintain 3,000. Alright, just set to maintain 3813. Number 813, traffic 12 o'clock, less than a mile southwest 145 Charlie, Miami Center, radar contact. 3 miles north of Vero Beach Airport, Vero Beach, altimeter 3020, say altitude.
Altimeter 3020, altitude 1,300 for 2,000.
Number 145 Charlie, radar, climb, maintain 4,000.
Climb and maintain 4,000, 145 Charlie.
November 1 Romeo Mike, clear to the Melbourne Airport via direct, pressure throughout Ormond Beach Airport via direct Melbourne, Mike Lima Bravo. Going to Victor 3 to Ormond, climb and maintain 5,000.
Direct to Ormond Beach Airport via Melbourne, Mike Lima Bravo Victor 3, Oscar Mike November. Direct, maintain 5,000, leaving 4,000. 1 Romeo Mike.
Number 80813, just going to maintain 2,000.
2,000, 813.
Number 813 is a full stop or low approach?
That's full stop 813, we do have information in the Vero Beach.
Roger. Number 5 Charlie, need to verify your route that you have Victor 295 to Odell, Victor 441 Lakeland destination.
145 Charlie, that's correct. Affirmative, we got Victor 295, Odell 441.
Number 5 Charlie, Roger. Leaving 3,000, turn left heading 290, go Victor 295 on course.
Heading 290 on Victor 295, arrow 145 Charlie.
Miami,
Good afternoon, Cessna 714, Yankee Delta.
November 80813, turn right heading 020.
20813. And Miami 145 Charlie, just for the correct readback, we will leaving 3,000, turn heading 290 and join Victor 295.
Thank you, sir.
Miami Center, take 550, Papa Uniform is 8 miles west southwest of Vero Beach Airport, request 5 following 4,500.
And I can't understand that call sign.
550 Papa Uniform, 8 miles west southwest of Vero Beach, 5 following.
What altitude?
4,600 feet.
Number 550 Papa Uniform, squawk 3717.
3717, 4550 Papa Uniform. Miami Center, take 246 Foxtrot, heading 190, 900 feet, climbing to 2,000 feet.
So that is 246 Fox, Miami Center, ident.
Ident, 246 Foxtrot. Miami, good afternoon, Cessna 714, Yankee Delta.
Number 80813, 5 miles west of Vero Beach, riding
Busy controller today, extremely busy controller.
Maintain 2,000, so establish final approach course. Cleared VOR, runway 11 right, took a runway 4.
9090 3000 to establish, clear for the VOR, 1 right, circle 4813.
November 1 Romeo Mike, contact on approach 132.65.
3265, 1 Romeo Mike, so on.
Miami Center, 3418.
Good morning, approach November 1 Romeo Mike, level 5,000, direct to Melbourne.
1 Romeo Mike, Orlando approach, good morning, Orlando on Timber 3021.
3021, 1 Romeo Mike. All right, a little bit hectic. We're probably ready for some cruise checklist here.
November 0, Julia Victor, 5 from 5 off, flight heading 120, maintain 2,000 till established, cleared ILS.
Cruise checklist, throttle is set 21 inches, top set 1900, mixture lead for bum. That's bum. Back to Rich. Cow flaps closed. No, keep them open.
Good afternoon, velocity 81010, radio check.
Those cow flaps
I
closed.
believe it's 810, go ahead.
I just wondered how my radio sounds to you.
It's loud and clear.
Close the cow flaps.
Thank you.
Rich Cruise, we can close them. All right. Closing the cow flaps. All right. Cow flaps are closed. Instruments. Altimeter is set. Solar head temperature halfway up. Oil temperature is on the green and oil pressure is on the green. Handing the compass. We have 355 here and 355 there.
0, Juliet Victor, contact tower 118.2.
118, this is good. Thank you. Good day.
Flight plan's up and running, IFR, and cruise checklist is complete. Level 5,000, excellent. All right, we are currently cruising IFR to Ormond Beach via direct to Melbourne, Victor 3. So we're gonna look at the map and cross-check Victor 3. Go. Treasure VOR, then Melbourne, Victor 3, up to Ormond Beach. Looks like the 161 radio outbound.
November 1 Romeo Mike, reset your transponder, squawk 1662.
Squawking 1662, 1 Romeo Mike. All right. Out of Melbourne, we're going to be 350 outbound. No, actually 348 outbound.
Approach District 737 Alpha at 84 for 6,000.
Cruise to...
Looking for a 737 Alpha, Orlando Post, roger, descend and maintain 5,000.
Gotta go Mallet intersection.
5,000 District 737 Alpha.
Mallet intersection, we're going to go direct to Ormond Beach, which is OMN. And direct to the airport. Looks like we got it backed up here nicely. Now we're going to tune and ident the VOR from Ormond and from Melbourne, so we can have it nicely set up. Like so. There's a map. And Melbourne VOR is going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What a beautiful day to be flying out there. Melbourne VR 110.0. Let's tune and ident that guy.
Cruise 737 Alpha, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000, we got the field, District 737 Alpha.
Thank you, and you can proceed direct 5 off. I'll have a clearance for you once you get my airspace on those 15 miles.
Alright, direct 5 off, Blue Street 737.
Beautiful. That is definitely Melbourne. Next one is Ormond Beach, which is going to be 112.6 on the frequency. Go ahead and go direct on the OBS with a 2 indication. Looks like direct to Melbourne is going to be 355. So 355 into Melbourne and out of Melbourne is going to be 348. Keep that chart open, so you always have the low altitude and route chart open for your IFR flight. Let's see what we got here. There it is. Melbourne out at 348. Keep that chart handy. Course is a little bit to the right. We're going to give it about 5 degrees to the right and hold the heading until it responds. Okay, so let's talk about IFR stuff, since we're on an IFR flight plan. I know it's nice and beautiful out there, but if you're getting your instrument rating pretty soon, a lot of stuff you need to know when you're flying IFR.
Orlando departure, station is impact.
For example,
1.5, 090 heading.
756 Hotel Charlie, Orlando departure, climb and maintain 4,000 ident.
4,000 ident, 6 Hotel Charlie.
let's assume
November 756 Hotel Charlie, radar contact, flight heading 070.
we lose radio communication with Miami or Orlando. This is Orlando. We lose radio communication with Orlando approach. If we are VFR, which is what we are right now this very second, the regulation says that you have to land as soon as practical. You need to squawk 7600 on your transponder. So Orlando approach is going to see on the radar a lost comm squawk. Land as soon as practical. I would probably go back to the airport we just came from. It's only about 12 minutes away. I got plenty of gas. But some other pilots will decide to land in the nearest airport, which is Melbourne. I do have a portable radio on board the aircraft. So if it does happen, I can land in a control airspace and try to establish two-way radio communication with air traffic control by portable radio. Okay, we're just crossing Melbourne VOR. The next step is basically going to be the 348 radio hotline.
1 mile. Roger, I was just going down to 4,000.
Roger, we'll descend below the 150 Charlie.
November 756 Hotel Charlie, turn left, heading about
348 outbound from
Uptime 310, 6 Hotel Charlie.
Melbourne for that next frequency, which is a little bit left turn here. That we're going to go with.
737 Alpha, contact Melbourne Tower, 118.2.
18.2, District 737 Alpha.
See if we can. It looks like the weather on the Ormond Beach airport is already up and running, and looks like we got beautiful winter calm, 7 mile visibility, sky clear, temperature 2.7. Beautiful day.
Type is unknown. Additional traffic, 11 o'clock and 2.5 miles, 3,600 type is unknown.
Roger, looking for traffic, 156 Charlie.
Roger. And the 4,000 puts you right in between both of them, it looks like, unless we change altitudes, and you should be clear of all that in about 4 months.
There's traffic off right behind inside, looking for traffic ahead to our left.
One Foxtrot Charlie, Roger, and you can climb at your discretion, maintain VFR 4,500.
VFR 4,500, 1 Foxtrot Charlie.
Now, what if we're IFR? Sorry, I'm just cross-checking my navigation equipment here to stay on the airway. What if we're IFR and we have a loss of communication? If you are IFR and you're in IMC, which is Instrument Meteorological Condition, meteorological, whatever. IFR, IMC, below 3 miles in the clouds. Anything below VFR. The first thing we need to do is squawk 7600. So we tell the air traffic control we have a loss of communication.
5,000, we go to 5,000.
Then, what else do we do? Well, we found a flight plan, which is Victor 3, Melbourne Victor 3 to Ormond Beach. We're going to stay on that flight plan because we're IFR. They will see our squawk on the radar, which is 7600, and they will identify that we're IFR and we really have a loss of comm. We're going to stay with the original route, and we're going to try and attempt to do an instrument approach IFR as close as possible to the estimated time of arrival. So we have to just maintain our airspeed as filed, which in this particular trip is 120. And proceed on file course. Now, we're going to do an instrument approach. This aircraft is equipped with a portable Garmin GPS, which has weather radar and weather on board irrelevant to radio frequency. So we can pick up the weather from satellite, which is, by the way, an absolutely must for anybody that's flying IFR. Or VFR too. It's an excellent upgrade to any aircraft. A Garmin 496, as low as less than 1,000, and the antenna, the GPS antenna with the ADS-B weather and the traffic is about $600 to $700. So it's money well spent. My setup here is have it portable, so it's powered by its own battery pack. So if I do have a loss of any electrical system on the aircraft, I will still have a backup with my portable equipment, which I kind of like because it gives the aircraft some kind of a redundancy. Just in case you have an electrical failure, you can still navigate with your portable GPS and pick up the weather. Now, let's talk about IFR flying. What do we need to have before we go to our destination without an alternate airport? Well, in order to file IFR with no alternate, the weather at your destination airport, 1 hour, it's a 1-2-3 rule. Okay, 1 hour
maintain 3,000.
before your...
November 1 Romeo, descend to maintain 3,000.
Just to verify, that was Skywagon 1 Romeo Mike leaving 5 descending 3,000?
November 1 Romeo Mike, affirmative.
Leaving 5 descending 3, 1 Romeo Mike. Okay, descent checklist.
VFR request.
November 554, Papa Uniform.
Is Roger, number 554, Papa Uniform.
Descent checklist. We got throttle manifold pressure. Throttle back. We're going to throttle back to the bottom of the green, which is about
Verify the aircraft
17 inches.
number 554, Papa Uniform.
Roger, 554, Papa Uniform, VFR request.
Mixture. Reaching up the mixture for the descent. Fuel on both. It is on both. Left and right chain. Our flaps closed. They are closed ATIS. We have the latest ATIS and Ormond Beach, which is VFR, which are off.
500 feet.
Altimeter is set to 3021.
Squad 0334.
And instruments check. Everything's on the green, looking normal.
Number 1, Mike, I'm going to need you to start down to 3,000. I got some 5,000 traffic off your right. It's going to overtake you.
Copy that. Expedite descent. 3,000. We'll arm you, Mike. Okay, he wants us to expedite this, so we're going to trim nose down, build a little bit of speed, and get that bird down, which is what I'm doing right now as we speak. Chop and drop, chop and drop, chop and drop for traffic. I don't see any traffic on the...
Number 4, Papa Uniform, squawk 0334, 0334.
Squawk 0334, 554.
We're already at 4,000. Keep on the descent down here. And get that bird down to 3,000 frames really quickly. And let's see, heading to compass will complete our descent checklist, and descent checklist is complete. We're going to go back to IFR talk when we get this aircraft back to cruise. Got to focus on flying here now. 300 feet to go, descending 3,000.
Number 6, Charlie, proceed direct Smyra and resume on navigation. Oh yeah, we're direct Smyra now. Please that's all.
Okay, looks like we got 3,000 set. We'll just get that nose back up, trim nose up, power back up, and we're at 3,000 expediting descent.
Number 554, Papa Uniform radar contact. Say your aircraft type and destination.
554, Papa Uniform, destination Daytona International.
Actually better down here. Looks like we picked up about 5 to 10 knots on the
554, Papa Uniform,
airspeed.
PA28,
Because of the wind.
Number 4, Papa Uniform, Roger.
Which is pretty good. No complaints. Worked up a little bit better. We're going to have to re-lean the mixture as we're descending, so I'm going to lean the mixture until I have boom, 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 boom. There's boom, 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 boom. 2 turns to the right. Right there. Ah, look at that. Check that. That looks like the camera.
Land approach connection 411 Space Coast with people in required we have clock ready to 374. Connection 411, I didn't say request.
Going down a little bit.
Seeing 1 ILS, 2 localizers into Space Coast, connection 411. That's wonderful. Radar contact, maintain VFR 2,100, fighting 240, that is for the ILS, only 26 of urge. 2,240, and the ILS, connection 411. Yeah, 2,100.
Yeah, looks like that baby's still running. Got to be flush with the... Flush with the airflow in order to make it work.
Connection 411 after your approach, flighting 270, maintain 2,000, turn of this frequency.
Beautiful, beautiful.
2,000, connection 411, back to you in 6 minutes.
Get that window closed. A little bit more quieter. Hopefully not going to be too fast that the cam will change its angle again. C185 flying. What is that? Looks like we're coming up on Titusville. Beautiful. Titusville, and as you can look to the right, that's the NASA shuttle landing facility. Give you a little turn to the right so you can see it. What a beautiful day to fly. Look at this, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, look to the right. Now as we're turning back left, you can see that tall building over there. That's the NASA shuttle landing facility. Tango Tango Sierra. I'm going back on course on my 348 radial from Melbourne.